don't have to lie.
From Santa Cruz, California.
Welcome to the Taking the Lead Media Podcast, broadcasting from the lovely island of Oahu. My name is Onofre, and welcome to episode 139. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite records and be playing tracks from records released last year, 2018. That opening song you heard was by the Gutz, a three-piece based in Santa Cruz, California. That track is the opener to their 5-song EP, Femina, Vipera, and the song is called Bro Culture. They play a nice arrangement of rock and a dash of the heavier elements of punk. A good batch of songs on the EP. I heard about the band through No Pants Records. Shout out to Matt Danger or Mark Caution. The label has a nice, diverse sounding roster and an ever-growing list of bands. The Gutz is one of them, and I really enjoyed their EP. Like I said, awesome batch of songs. Still fresh going into this year for sure, and I look forward to hearing more material from the band. No Pants Records also did release some other awesome records last year, albums from The Filthy Lowdown and Second Player Score. Check it out at nopantsrecords.com, and be sure to check out the Gutz, that's Gutz, thegutsband.com, their official website, and they also be on Bandcamp and Facebook too. Up next, I'll be playing a track from October Bird of Death. The song comes off of their latest EP, Assemble. So I first heard about October Bird of Death through the Antidote podcast with Dave Hawkins. Shout out to Dave Hawkins. Love the podcast. You should actually listen to that episode. I believe it's episode 263. And so I forget who was on the episode, but they talk about how the band started, all its affiliated projects. Really good episode. But I can tell you, October Bird of Death, really awesome name, by the way, are 5-piece from Chicago. They released their first EP, Death Made Its Offer, in 2017 through Zap Records. They are a punk band that play catchy and progressive tunes that kind of hit hard. Their latest EP, Assemble, is 5 tracks, also released through Zap Records. Check out more of the roster, zaprecords.bandcamp.com. Assemble as an EP is very melodic, great guitar harmonies, and the vocals have that, that hoarseness to it that gives it that gruff sound. Very dope stuff. I love it. The EP is pressed on tape and CD, and I think vinyl as well. I think it just came out on 7-inch, so that's available right now. And digitally, Bandcamp, name your price, check it out. I'll be playing the track Vices. The EP is Assemble, and this is October Bird of Death.
Side. Why have to remind myself to breathe? I
Alright, that was the Hi-Fi Ninja with the track Pretentious Circle from their latest EP Tattered and Torn, released through Snubbed Records. Shout out to Ron at Snubbed and Ronnie from Hi-Fi Ninja. I had a nice little chat with Ronnie last year, and that episode should be released in the coming weeks. So Snubbed Records is, I'd say, a fairly new label, and also too with frequent new additions to the roster. And Hi-Fi Ninja is one of their earlier signings. The Hi-Fi Ninja have been around for a while and regularly releasing material throughout the years. Tattered and Torn was their first release with Snubbed Records. They are a three-piece based in Paducah, Kentucky. They have a great sound. It's rock-based with a punk attitude and approach, which makes it fun and a treat to listen to. I enjoy the rock sound, its energy, and its merging with progressive punk. They have a very expansive catalog of songs, and they're a band that keeps writing, and I hope they don't stop. Check out the Hi-Fi Ninja, Bandcamp, thehifininja.bandcamp.com, and all of the work they've released. Alright, so up next is a track from Exhalants from Austin, Texas. They are a three-piece punk noise rock band. Their latest record is a self-titled, released through Self-Sabotage Records. I actually took a chance on this album. I was actually looking for hard copies of the newest Pinko split, and I could only find copies through what I think it was Exhalants Bandcamp. And I also saw that they had their full length for sale and thought, well, any band who happens to be on the other side of a split record with Pinko should be awesome. And I think at that point I only heard Pinko's side and just wanted a physical copy of the record, so I picked this up as well, and I'm pretty glad I did. It turned out to be one of my favorite records of 2018. The album features 10 tracks of noise and rock, about 42 minutes, and it was all recorded live in the span of an 8-hour day. Knowing that and then listening to this record, you know the musicianship is on point, and the chemistry between the players is tight, and you'll probably know what to expect at a live show, but I've seen some footage on YouTube of this band, and it's pretty exciting stuff. Hope to see this band live one day. Good stuff. Check them out at Exhalants, that's exhalants.bandcamp.com. The track I'll be playing is titled Latex. This is their self-titled record, and once again, this is Exhalants. right, well, that is it for this show. Please do check out this podcast show notes for timestamps and links, as well as this podcast website at takingtheleadmedia.com for respective links to all the bands you heard on today's show. Hit me up on Twitter at TTLM Podcast. I do love the interaction on there and the daily tweets. Send love, hate, comments, questions, music submissions, and recommendations to my email, takingtheleadmedia@gmail.com. If you got time to spare, please leave a review and a star rating on iTunes. Help the podcast climb the charts and suggest any improvements to the show. Closing this episode is a track from Space Camp, a very experimental hardcore punk noise rock band from Connecticut. Their music has keyboards, synth, drums, bass, trombone, really fun tunes to listen to, and a very energetic and exciting live set from footage I've seen online. They released a great album in 2017, Force Femmed, through Howling Frequency, the label that is also home to bands like Perennial, Minerva, Chained to the Bottom of the Ocean, and more. And through that label is how I discovered the art of Space Camp. The band just completed a recent tour, and they have a couple shirts that look pretty dope. And I just picked up a hoodie, so I'm going to have to save up some dough because I do like those t-shirts. Save me one, please. The track I'll be playing comes off of their 7-song EP, Inevitable Demise. The quality sounds a lot more raw than their previous release, lots of fuzz and noise, but it does seem a lot more lively and aggressive. It's dope stuff, and again, on the experimental side in terms of sound. I throw that label around loosely when it comes to music that I guess is generally outside the norm, like in terms of sound, of course. Or maybe I just need to listen to more music, but it's good stuff. I like it a lot. Check out Space Camp on Bandcamp. That's spacecampct.bandcamp.com. The track I'll be playing is titled Righteous Dollar Bills, which also has a music video. Pretty fun one. The EP is titled Inevitable Demise, and it's available on cassette and digital format. This is Space Camp. My name is Onofre, and this is the Taking the Lead Media Podcast. Thanks for listening.